But I am a little fascinated about the idea that there is an opportunity for Donald Trump to use this moment to change. Bill O'Reilly, do you believe that I am being, I'm in little Bo Peep land, or do you think there is such an opportunity?
No, there's an opportunity, but let me walk through a couple of things before we get to that. Number one, I hope NewsNation's going to give me a very large bonus for telling the world that Biden would not be on the ticket. I did that on June 30th, I believe, and then I got all kinds of scorn. And the only reason he's not out now is because of Jill. Jill Biden saved him. I can't.
How did Jill Biden save him?
I can't confirm this. Jill Biden saved him.
How?
I can't confirm this, but it's possible. Wait a minute. It's possible the Democrats might make the announcement that Biden is, for health reasons, retiring tomorrow to blunt Trump's speech. So Schumer, and you use the right word, Cuomo, weaselly, no shock to those of us who live in New York, basically told Joe Biden today he can't run. And Biden can't defy that. So he's gone. And we all should accept that he's gone because that is going to happen. Now, Trump. First of all, we got J.D. Vance tonight. Do you guys want to know why Trump picked J.D. Vance? I don't care. But if you want to know, I'll tell you. We can go right to Trump.
Go ahead.
Okay. So Trump management is top down. I wrote a book, The United States of Trump. He doesn't trust many people. Certainly doesn't trust Geraldo, who's coming up. Doesn't trust him at all. And that's why his kids are in the business. His kids, because he trusts his kids. But outsiders, not so much. Mike Pence was a very valuable asset to Donald Trump. And Donald Trump dined with him frequently for lunch. And Pence brought two things. Number one, he could measure Congress for Trump, who know nothing about Congress. And number two, he was so buttoned down, Pence, that he never outwardly disagreed. Donald Trump isn't the kind of guy that likes dissent. He'll listen, but 30 seconds is pretty much his limit. And Mulvaney can confirm that if you'd like it confirmed. With J.D. Vance, he gets a guy who's going to, it's like Martin Van Buren and Andrew Jackson. It's exactly the same. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And that's why Vance was chosen. Plus, Vance does appeal to workers, and he is able to wax Kamala Harris. Now, that debate is in an uproar because you are correct. Kamala Harris she will be the chosen one. Has to be because of the money. And then she's going to have to choose a VP candidate, which will probably be a white man. So there we have it. Now, Trump tomorrow night, I don't have any advance on it at all. I will tomorrow, but I don't now.
Oh, good.
A guy named Stephen Miller is writing
up.
a speech.
Go ahead, Geraldo. What do you know?
Let me catch up before as the bloviator continues bloviating. let me just say a couple of things. Number one, I was deeply affected. I was charmed, Chris, by you and Eric speaking as sons of men who ran or are running for president. It gave a totally different and fresh perspective, humanized it in a way that I found very affecting. So I congratulate your instinct in booking him and then doing the interview not as anchor to operative, but rather son to son. I thought that was very, very touching. Two images are stuck in our minds and remember them forever. Number one is the defiant, courageous Donald Trump, his wounded in the head, bleeding, blood streaking past his face, gives the fight sign and tells the crowd to fight. I mean, the presence of mind and just the physical courage. No guts, no glory. I thought that he was superb. That's one image. The other image is Joe Biden, diagnosed with COVID today, getting on the mini stairs of Air Force One and stumbling in a way that you almost wanted to reach out and catch him. He seemed so fragile. And as the news is swirling about Schumer and the other operators, plotting his demise a la Julius Caesar. But I do believe that it's over, that is the last stumble. It was almost in its gut-wrenching humanity, the frailty that he demonstrated. You could relate if you're my age, O'Reilly's, or you could look at it, you guys, and say there's an old man who should not be subjected to this torture and running for office.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.